I can shake a my fanny, I can shake a my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns.
Good morning, or good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Council of Cyberfriends here on e-improv.com. Your weekly injection of nerd culture and nerd discussion, and then scenes, which often involve sexualizing Nintendo characters.
So like the rest of the internet.
Exactly. This is just like Tumblr, but 3 people on the internet. And the other 2 people here joining me today are, of course, Juliet Everhart and Tracy Mock.
Good morning.
And Tracy's actually got our topic this morning. So, Tracy, why don't you go ahead and get us started?
I will. All right. Something that I think is a wonderful oddity in the comics world is just how bizarrely progressive the world of Archie has become. I think we've always think about Archie comics and Archie and his Riverdale friends as just they're trapped in the 1950s, you know, these wholesome young white people with hardly any real problems to speak about. And, you know, just, who is the girl for me? Betty or Veronica? Oh, these beautiful women that fawn over me.
Right, because from the outside it seems really outdated and sexist. Like,
oh, yeah, totally. What's a boy to do? Gee shucks.
Yeah, do I pick the black-haired one or the blonde one?
Right. Let's all just, the 3 of us, share a milkshake together.
Right.
Yeah, Archie comics just kind of makes me think of my mom. She read, like, a lot of Archie comics and stuff, and she would still kind of buy them when I was growing up sometimes, and it's like, I'm not interested.
And I think most people, when they think of Archie, think about their moms, exactly like that, yeah. So I think they'd be surprised to learn the world of Archie has changed dramatically in just the last few years since introducing their first openly homosexual friend, Kevin Keller, a fun, upbeat young gay man in Riverdale who's like best friends with Veronica, and that's just like the way that they dealt with that character has been just really surprisingly intelligent, like for what you'd think of, like, oh, they're trying to, how do they kind of squeeze in this kind of character in their just wholesome little world, without like trivializing it or like making him some sort of horrible caricature.
So is he like Jughead, where, you know, Jughead always wants to eat a burger? Is he always like, I just want to suck a dick?
Yeah,
just real broad strokes.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. Like that's what you'd fear, but like he's a completely 3-dimensional person with, you know, and just a well-liked, upbeat young man. But you know, they do stories with him that deal with like, oh, this kid at school, he's got a crush on Kevin, but this kid hasn't come out of the closet yet, and it's just a real struggle for him, and dealing with that, and like kind of like, you know, the kid will then like take those conflicted feelings and then start picking on Kevin and like all this stuff, like, oh, like, wow, like, oh my gosh, the closeted kid's being a real jerk because he feels bad and he's trying to overcompensate. And
did they let Kevin in at the sock hop?
What's that?
Do they let Kevin in at the sock hop? Is that
do.
still a part of Archie?
Well, I don't know if they call it. No, not really. It's a modern world, and okay. They also recently introduced a biracial young girl who is wheelchair bound, and kind of like dealing with that in like a really cool, progressive, mature way of like, let's not be all ableist and treat her as an other, but you know, she's just a cool girl. And like they make it where like Reggie, the way too cool jock guy, is the one that like falls for her, and it's sort of like, you know, Reggie having his like first mature crush and not being really, you know, like
I just have to interject because Christian and I are both having the same thing happen to us.
Yeah.
I think we both keep imagining you're talking about our dog for some reason. Because our dog's name is Reggie, and
And
we
he's
probably
a
both
super
had
cool
this
jock.
moment.
He's
of,
a super cool guy.
He is
Yeah.
a super cool guy. I just had this moment of they're writing about my dog. Wait, no. All right, back into it. I gotta get back into it.
They killed Archie or something recently. Now there's a part of it that I don't really get. Like there's a Archie multiverse.
There is.
Almost. There's a zombie universe and
Yep.
a darker Frank Miller version of Archie or something.
Yeah, they did a future alternate timeline that actually diverged, where you got to follow along with adult Archie, and in one version he marries Betty, and in the other version he marries Veronica, and you see like how those two paths divulge in like a whole. I can't think of the movie I was gonna reference there, but
Sliding Doors.
That's the one. That's the one.
Oh no!
Like Sliding Doors. So you're seeing like how these two events kind of diverge a little bit, but and then so when they killed Archie, that happened in that timeline, and it was like the one consistent in both is like it doesn't matter in the Betty verse or the Veronica verse, like he dies.
He gets shot.
He gets shot. He gets shot.
Oh my God! That's
he
What a
takes
depressing message! If you end up marrying one of your high school sweethearts, like, fuck you.
No, it's just you can't change fate, right? He just gets shot no matter what.
That's true, but
oh God.
But the reason he gets shot is because he takes a bullet for Kevin. Kevin in this adult timeline becomes a prominent political figure, but there are people who, we don't want no gays in office kind of thing, so they try to assassinate Kevin Keller at this, the party for his election or whatever, and they see him, pull out a gun, and, Archie just, jumps in the way and takes the bullet for Kevin in, this super heroic move.
It seems like a move that is so outside of the wheelhouse of Archie comics. Like, to actually kill somebody, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, well, and they can only do it, of course, in this alternate future timeline kind of thing, but and the weirdest thing is, all of this stuff that they've done is actually all handled really well, and it's so bizarre.
So, aside from the divergent timelines and stuff, is most of Archie comics, it's just Degrassi Junior High, basically?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just, just young teens having young teen problems, or they try to lampoon, certain things that are affecting young people today. They try to be, pretty with it for a company that I still think holds the stigma of being just super out of date. And
yeah. Not to go too far back to it, but as soon as you said, biracial character that's also in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
It's they introduced female Drake. That's so great. Oh, man. I love Drake, therefore I love Archie comics.
There you go. And they, while they haven't met the Degrassi kids, they did do a crossover with Glee.
They did a crossover with Glee?
Yes, and again using super sci-fi multiversal tactics. Their science nerd friend opened a wormhole into the Gleeverse, and then they switch characters, and then so they find themselves uncontrollably singing while they're in the Gleeverse. And then
so that's a property intrinsic to the Gleeverse, then.
Oh yeah. That's the only way you can explain it, because they're just always breaking into songs during regular school moments and not just during Glee Club. So it has to be some sort of uncontrollable force that they find themselves compelled to sing, and no one reacts to it.
So there's a super scientist character in Archie comics too.
Well, just your general, he's just their friendly little nerd friend, and but he was, just tinkering away at school one day and opened up a wormhole to another world.
As happens in comics.
As happens, exactly.
To the seeds. Principal Everhart, I just want to have a moment to defend myself and my science project here. Okay, I just want to prove that potatoes can hold an electric charge, and that electric charge can then be used to open up a portal to a dimension where the school is made of zombie people. I don't know why I can't put this in the science fair this year.
You know what? We are going to award you the blue ribbon. You know.
Well, thank you. I think that's the least you can do.
You have won. You have won.
Uh-huh.
Even the glimpse into that dimension was enough. You really don't need to run this.
They're not going to get through. I understand that that's your concern. They're not going to come through the portal. It's just an observation of the zombie universe.
It's just, even with that being true, one, it's too horrifying for a school. They are ripping people apart. That's just too horrifying for a school. Two, you're just outclassing.
You let Mary have that dissected frog display up. And that thing reeks of formaldehyde. Like, that's getting my allergies all
Well, you know what? That leads me right into point number 2. You're really outclassing everyone else.
What? That's not on me.
Come on. Second place is gonna be a baking soda volcano.
I think that looks fantastic.
It's a nice looking baking soda volcano, but it's a baking soda volcano.
I just had more time. I'm not trying to show up any of the other students, I had the flu last week. I had a lot of time to put into this.
We're all very impressed by you, Timmy. We don't know what you need to prove here.
Principal Everhart, there's been a problem. I think that my baking soda volcano has created a singularity.
What?
Yeah. It's just blinding light has been pouring through it, and I don't know what to do.
Like the singularity where people evolve and become computer consciouses?
Yes.
We don't really know what's going to come after that.
Absolutely. Everybody's just been talking like machines, and they're
How
all
much
just...
baking soda did you use?
I used the whole box.
Edit. I really love everything I'm seeing on your resume. I want to lay that out there right now. I'm ready to bring you on board. I just want to ask you one thing. Are you committed to not being in a wheelchair?
I kind of.
Because I love that you're gay and a woman and that you have a little bit of like a Native American in you. That's exactly what we're looking around. But if you could just be in a wheelchair.
I feel like that's really disingenuous and also kind of just offensive to other actually disabled people.
Right. I see what you're saying. So you're not going to cripple yourself. Like, you wouldn't go that far. This is a very, very prestigious position. You'd be regional manager over all of the KFCs in Missouri. That's a hell of a position. It's just that could just really be the feather in our cap in this company.
Well, I mean, if I was actually crippled, I mean, I guess that it wouldn't be a lie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
exactly.
And these things happen, and who would I be to not, turn that into a positive situation, right? I'm not taking advantage of it. It's just oh no, the use of my legs. I'll gladly.
Exactly. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Like if you want to just twist an ankle.
Tag out Tracy. What do you mean I'm being replaced? I cut off 2 of my fingers. What do you mean I'm being replaced?
Okay, it's a quadriplegic, and this is just really what we've been looking for all quarter. I mean, she has to communicate through a series of clicks and a light. Like, that's really commitment, Julie.
I can't bring back these fingers.
That's true. That's very true, and we're sorry about that. But it's just... The more disabled that our staff here at KFC can be, the more people are distracted from how disgusting the food is. Okay, this is what we're going for here.
Are you calling disabled people disgusting?
Of course they're disgusting, Julie. Look at you. I have all these fingers, and I look at you and I'm like, what world would that be where I'm missing those fingers? And I'm not thinking about the tangy gravy on top of my mashed potatoes. Okay, I'm just eating and thankful that I have all of my fingers.
Edit.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Christine. I don't make it obvious, but okay. at the cashier's table. Is that just a brain in a jar?
Oh my God.
Like, don't stare. Don't stare at it. Don't stare. But that's what I'm seeing, right? It's a brain in a jar running the cashier, the cash register.
Yeah, it's just a brain in the jar.
Oh my God! I don't know how to address. I don't know how to address that. I mean, like, where do I look? Where do I look at the jar when I don't want to not make eye contact, when I'm making my order, but like, I don't know. It's just a completely just round object. Where am I supposed to look? Dead center?
It's it's nice of you to worry this much about being polite, but I don't want to sound racist, but I think the brain in the jar is just going to have to accept it every once in a while. This is the first time somebody's met a brain in a jar.
I just don't want to be that person, I don't want to come off like some kind of asshole, like make a big.
Do you have any questions about our menu?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, of course. What is all included in the famous bowl?
The famous bowl includes tangy breast bites and corn niblets.
That's great.
Hey, can I just
my
ask?
cerebellum is up here, by the way. Don't look at my stem.
I'm so sorry.
Look, I don't want to sound like a hick, okay? I'm from a small town. Are you talking, or am I just hearing you in my brain?
What do you mean?
Like, are you telepathic, or are you actually talking?
I am telepathic in nature. Don't worry, it does not harm your brain.
Okay,
I get these questions all the time. It's okay.
See, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a hick, I'm from Davenport, Iowa, and it's like
I can't assume you've met a brain in a jar before.
Hey, well, thank you.
You seem nice.
Hey, you don't seem too bad either. I was kind of weirded out at first.
It's okay.
My friend here is still sweating it.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. Are you reading my thoughts right now? Is that offensive to just?
I can only read the surface thoughts that you're putting out there.
I feel like I'm putting out a lot of surface thoughts though.
Don't puke, please.
I think I'm gonna puke.
Don't puke.
You knew I was gonna puke before I knew I was gonna puke.
I can sense it. It's all you're thinking about. Oh, it makes me want to puke.
Oh no, I'm gonna puke. All right, I'm so glad to be part of the Archie gang. I'm glad you all got Drake now.
Gosh, golly gee, it's a real pleasure to have you as a part of our gang now, Drake.
Yeah, I'm like, hell yeah. Fuck, you're right. Let's go hit up the sock hop,
Yeah.
I want to get some girls.
Wow, that's great. We've got a lot of just wonderful young ladies here at Riverdale, and I think they're going to think you're just super swell.
All right, yeah. You know what? Because they're going to recognize who the fly guy is. All right, where these honeys at?
I assume you are also still referring to the girls here at school.
Yeah.
They're.
Oh my God, I'm seeing. You know what? I'm seeing a couple of these girls.
Oh yeah.
There's a blonde one. There's a dark-haired one.
Oh yeah, that's Betty and Veronica. They're just both really special girls.
Let me tell you what, Jughead bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you what Drake's going to do. All right.
What?
All right. I'm gonna cruise over there. I'm gonna pick them both up.
Oh, I don't know. They kind of just have a thing for my pal Arch. Like I don't know.
They ever met a rapper before?
I don't think they have. No. I mean, they're in a band together. They really love music. They'd probably love to hear some of your rhymes.
Oh man, yeah. All right, they in a band. They band girls. All right, they're gonna go for Drake. All right.
Cool. Well, I mean, I guess you should definitely go introduce yourself to them.
Hey, Jughead, who's your new friend? We can hear you talking from way over there.
Yo,
Hey,
Jugs,
Hey.
hook me up.
Yeah. This is Drake. Drake likes to drop rhymes.
Yeah.
Oh, rhyming is fun,
Yeah.
like poetry. I love poetry.
See, I write words with my songs, and poets, and poetry. I was in a Sprite commercial.
I love Sprite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Mhm.
When were you in the commercial?
You know, 2 and 3 years ago. They still run it though. You go see movies, that's me. That's Drake. I'm rapping about Sprite. I don't really drink it though.
Wow, that's amazing to be in a commercial that airs before moving pictures.
Yeah, that's
You're
exactly
like
what
Clark
I do.
Gable.
He is totally like Clark Gable. Oh,
Yo, that's a
wow.
little before my times, but all right, thank you.
No, it's so cool. You're like the Big Bopper. You know, it's just amazing how cool you are.
Like, ooh, baby, that's what I like the Big Bopper.
You know it. It's such a
I
good
do know
song.
That's the one.
Yeah, you should come in the Roadster. Like, we turn on the radio and like, hopefully the DJ's playing it, but you know.
You all aren't secretly like old, are you?
No, we're cool, happening young teens.
I mean, I just thought like you guys are pulling off this like Glee look, like awesome. It's like,
Oh, thank you.
you're fresh.
Yeah,
You're fresh.
I am full
I
of
love
good
it.
feelings.
Yeah.
The best feelings. You're coming to the sock hop, right?
Yeah, it's like, you really do have a sock hop, right?
Absolutely.
Of course, every year.
The register of your voice just like dropped as soon as you started mentioning that sock hop. Like,
Cut to the sock hop. So at sock hops where you're from, you don't have a portal into a dimension where everybody's zombies in the middle?
No, we don't really got that. Like, I mean, I got a chocolate fountain and champagne.
Oh, wow, that's so fancy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty rich.
No, we just have this portal, and then we have a dance competition. Whoever loses gets fed into the portal so that we can stay young forever.
Yeah, that's what I was going to be talking about with that, your voice register dropping.
Oh, is that what you meant?
That's exactly what, like, you became real sinister.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to tell me I was having a cold or something like that.
No.
No, it was
No.
ominous foreshadowing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I thought it was.
Edits.
Hey, other zombie. You seeing sparkly disc?
That gross universe where everybody's alive?
Look at them, moving rhythmically to sound.
It seems like a nightmare. No brains to eat.
They keep shoving them in here, and it's like, what me to do with this is all empty calories.
Yeah, like you trying to fatten us up. I had to work hard to look like this, fleshy people.
Right, like, come on, I know you can see my rib cage, but stomach still distended.
I think you look great. I was actually wondering if you wanted to go to the prom with me.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
That? Oh, that means so much to me. I've been having real self-image problems lately.
No, since your arm fell off, you look fantastic.
Oh, you noticed?
I did. I like what you did with the bone.
Oh, thank you. I try to, find a way to express myself.
That's what I like about you. You're a unique individual, yet you're still part of the horde.
A figure emerges through the portal.
Oh,
Hey.
fuck, it's Drake!
Oh, yeah, y'all!
Scene! That was so much fun. We didn't sexualize a single Nintendo character. Good work, Cyberfriends!
Woo!
Yeah, nothing like that will happen. Mhm.
Oh man, this is the most pornographic this show's ever gotten. Wait.
Where's your
Hold on.
amiibo?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Toon Link, getting the business.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to spend the rest of the day tossing the salad of amiibos. So you guys go out there, listen to your favorite Drake song. I wish I had some music from the Archies to play us out.
Someone help me.
But we'll just let Toon Link and the rest of the baby song play us out. Oh no.
Baby, I can punch your buns. Punch your buns. I can punch all your buns.
And we'll see you all here next week on e-improv.com.